Hismar is a lot less challenging than would first appear. It's not as hard to avoid damage in this fight, but it can be more difficult to deal damage if you don't have the right skills, since you need to be attacking his weak point, which is his head, and not all attacks can reach it unless it's on the ground, which only happens after specific moves. Be absolutely sure you deal as much damage as you can to his head before performing brutal attacks to take advantage of these opportunities when you can, and try to stay in front of him so you can read his attacks and learn when his head will be left open. Note that you can break his horns on the sides of his head, which will result in massive stamina damage as well as staggering him for some seconds, making this fight much easier. In Phase 1, he has a 5-hit combo where he'll raise his right arm and then plunge it down onto you after a delay. He'll then swipe with a delayed attack from his right arm once again, followed by a plunging attack from his left. This is followed pretty quickly by a right and left arm swipe back to back. Brink guard these or dodge if you need to. Note that sometimes he will not do the first attack of this combo, and that this combo can begin with a delayed attack from his right arm, so watch out for when this happens. His big combo is an 8-hit combo where he'll raise his left arm this time and swipe you with a delay. This is followed by a right arm plunge attack that he does twice in succession, with the second hit shooting out flame AoE, so make sure you block this. Then another left arm swipe and a backhanded left arm swipe, and then a left-handed plunge attack. For the very last attack in this chain, he'll rear up and then do a massive delayed AoE attack where he plunges both claws downward that let out shockwaves after they hit the ground. His head is vulnerable for just a split second after this attack, so try to position yourself near it at the end of this chain. In Phase 2, this last attack can look purple and does chaos buildup if it hits you. He also has a variation of this combo where he starts with a delayed right-hand plunge attack and then a delayed left swipe, followed by 2 more right plunges that hit very quickly, one right after the other, and then the same rear up and massive delayed AoE attack with both claws that sends out shockwaves. Again, he is vulnerable just after this attack, so be ready to hit his head. He has a 4-hit combo where he'll raise into the air and twirl before plunging onto with his right arm. This is followed up by a slightly delayed left arm plunge, then a right not long after. The combo ends with him plunging both hands into the ground. His head is lowered for several seconds after this combo, so make sure you attack here. Note that he can do a variation of this combo where he uses his claws instead of his head, and when he does this there's no opening to attack, and instead he'll fly up into the air immediately afterwards before crashing down with a very delayed right claw attack. His head will be lowered for several seconds after this though, so get ready to attack when you see the aerial twirl either way. In Phase 2, this variation can also let out a chaos explosion that looks purple, so you won't be able to attack as quickly after the combo ends. Sometimes he'll fly backwards in a small circle, land on the ground, and then he can do a lunging attack with his right arm from a far distance away, although he doesn't always do this. If he does do it, however, he typically follows up with a very delayed left arm plunge attack, which leaves his head lowered for a couple of seconds, so be sure you attack him after you see this. His first special move is an attack where he rears up and then headbutts the ground with a long delay. His head stays lodged into the ground after this move for several seconds, so it's a great opportunity to attack. Just watch out for the delayed AoE when he pulls his head out so it doesn't hit you. He has an attack where he lifts off into the air, screams for a second, and then plunges his right arm down onto you. His head is vulnerable for just a second or two after this attack, so be ready to attack quickly after this. He has a similar attack as well where he lifts into the air, pauses, and then pummels down onto you with his head. He doesn't raise his arm in the air when he does this attack, and that's how you can differentiate the two. His head will be lodged into the ground for a shorter duration than other times. His head is plunged in before he does a delayed AoE attack when he pulls his head out, so be careful when attacking after this move. He can sometimes sprint through you and then tail whip immediately following the end of the charge. Block or brink guard these to avoid damage, but there's no real window to attack after this. He will also periodically glow and let out a lightning breath attack in a line in front of him, followed by a second one that aims wherever you are moving to. If you sprint fast enough, you can just avoid both of these and get in some attacks on his head. Just don't attack too early or you may get hit by the lightning even if you aren't directly in front of it. This attack can look purple in Phase 2 and will also do chaos buildup if it hits you when it is purple. Phase 2 starts when he gets to about 50% health or so, and he'll lift into the air, fly a bit, and then land. Purple lightning will then start dotting the landscape and he'll let out a tremendous roar. Avoid the lightning that also does chaos buildup and try to attack him if you can if you're close enough. If not, just stay away and wait for the next part of his attack. He will follow this by raising up into the air and breathing chaos fire in a line in front of him. He will then circle back and do this once again, just dodge here and get out of the way. He can do this multiple times during this phase, so learn to recognize it quickly and respond accordingly. Also note that he usually dive bombs you the second time he does this attack, which is unblockable, so be ready to dodge it after you see the second fire stream the second time he does this attack. Many of his attacks in this phase are the same as phase 1, some have slight changes, and there are a few new ones mixed in. The first new one is a grab attack where he sort of rears back to his right side and his eyes glow purple. This signals he's going to do a grab attack, and you want to be ready to dodge this. It has a longer delay than you'd think, so don't dodge too early. Sometimes in this phase as well, his laser attack or his breath attack that shoots lightning is slightly modified, and he'll shoot 2 yellow beams and then a purple one immediately following it, but this is very rare. Lastly, he also has an attack where he raises into the air and just breathes chaos fire beneath him back and forth in a line, and you have to run out of the way when you see this and avoid the waves of chaos fire that will be coming at you.
Hismar!